This letter goes to John J. Brownlee at the new office in Atlanta. A copy to W.H. Crawford and Robert Rogers. Dempster Brothers, Inc., Knoxville, Tennessee. Dear John, I guess by now you have filed the petition in behalf of the United Steelworkers of America, C.I.O, in the above matter. Paragraph. Yesterday, brothers Courtney K. Schill and N.H. Kirko of our staff, together with a committee of the workers, met with management in an agreed conference, period. Management refused to agree to recognize the steel workers voluntarily or by a card check, but did say a consent election agreement was possible, period. There are no questions as to the appropriate unit, and I believe if a field examiner can be assigned immediately, there is a good chance an early consent election can be arranged. Paragraph. We thought of calling you over long distance this morning, the idea being to have you call Getreu, G-E-T-R-E-U, for the purpose of having a field examiner assigned to this case with orders to give it priority, but decided against calling when it occurred to us that neither you nor Getreu would be in the office today, period. Therefore, we are writing and would appreciate it if you would call Getreu the first thing Monday morning and then call us in Knoxville to advise whether Getreu is willing to help us to the extent of giving this case immediate attention. Paragraph. With best wishes, I am, and so forth. This letter goes to Mr. John C. Getreu, Regional Director, National Labor Relations Board, and the Labor Board has a new address in Atlanta now. The new address is 10th Region. I can't make out the room number. Just don't put a room number. The address is Peachtree hyphen 7th, S-E-V-E-N-T-H, 7th Building, 50, 7th Street, Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia. A copy of this letter goes to Carl Holt and Mel Kress. Dear Mr. Getreu, we acknowledge receipt of your registered letter. No, this is the This is the Bristol Metal Products Corp., Bristol, Tennessee, case number 10 RC 1298. Dear Mr. Gettru, we acknowledge receipt of your letter, your registered letter of February 27th in the above matter, comma, together with the authorization cards submitted as evidence of interest in the above styled case. Very truly yours, and so forth. This letter goes to Mr. Edward Shipper, Shipper, comma, correspondent, Nashville, Tennessee, in all caps, Lauderdale, Lauderdale, Lauderdale Tourist Home, Tullahoma, 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 Tennessee. Send a copy of this to Matt Lynch and Orville Munzer. Dear Mr. Shipper, Shipper, it was good of you to meet Mr. Schill and me in Tullahoma last Thursday morning, comma, and the information you so kindly gave to us is very much appreciated. Paragraph. Within the next few days, you may expect a visit from one or two of our Nashville representatives, period. We have 3 representatives in Nashville, comma, Messrs, Messrs, Orville V. Munzer, comma, James S. Temple, and P. P. Hobner, period. I do not know at this writing which of these representatives will visit you, comma, but they are going to undertake to investigate the possibilities and your cooperation with them, comma, to the extent that you feel free to assist, comma, will be appreciated. Sincerely yours. Close it out. This letter goes to Mr. John V. Rife. Copies to John J. Brownlee and W. B. Frazier in Chattanooga, and Bill Denton in Chattanooga. Wheeland, Wheeland Company, 2800 Broad Street, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Dear John, herewith enclosed find typewritten copy of a petition filed in the above matter on March 7, 1951, by District 35 Representative W. B. Frazier of the United Steelworkers of America, C.I.O. Paragraph. This for your information. Paragraph. With best wishes, I am fraternally yours. At the Greenox Marble Company, comma, according to information supplied to me last night, comma, the AFL now has a majority of the 235 employees signed up. Period. The president of the District 50 local union, comma, under contract which expires in June or July of this year, comma, is the key figure in this AFL movement. Period. He has not turned in the AFL cards which have been signed, comma, however, comma, and we are hoping we may be able to get him and others to go along with us. Period. The District 50 organizer has these boys confused, comma, it would seem, comma, and has shut them a lot of bull, comma, to the extent now that many believe they will have to do without a union for a whole year if they do not remain in District 50, period. I think we can overcome this, though, T-H-O-U-G-H. Paragraph. I am sorry, the AFL petition has already been filed, comma, but apparently the only thing we can do now is swing these apparently the only thing we can do now is to try to swing these boys over to C.I.O, period. How much success we will have in this endeavor will depend upon our ability to get hold of the right people, period. We need your cooperation. Close it out, fraternally yours, and so forth. This is a memorandum to all members of the Tennessee staff from PRC re new license plates for rental automobiles. Be sure and mail a copy of this memorandum to Mr. Garrison in Atlanta. This is the memo. Secretary Treasurer O.L. Garrison advised me last week, comma, following a trip to Philadelphia where he met with officials of the General Auto Rental Company, comma, that we may get new cars to replace those we are now driving in March or April, paragraph. In view of the possibility that we may get new cars by March 26th, you are instructed to hold up until that date the purchase of new 1951 Tennessee license tags, period. However, comma, if you hear where you heard that whistle, I want you to start over. This is the beginning of the new paragraph, which begins, in view of the possibility that we may get new cars by March 26th, you are instructed to hold up until that date the purchase of new 1951 license tags. However, comma, if you hear nothing further from me and do not have new cars by March 26th, go ahead and buy new tags, period. They must be in the cars by April 1st. Paragraph. Go to the county court clerk's office in your respective locations, I-O-N-S, comma, present with the $8 the certificate now in your possession, and get a new license in the name of General Auto Rental Company, Philadelphia, PA. Period. You can sign your name for it. Period. Get separate receipts and send in with your pay statements for reimbursement, but after reimbursement. But keep the new certificate issued with the licenses in your car. Period. Let me repeat that you should get a separate receipt at the time your license is purchased for submission with your pay statement to Atlanta. Period. You will not be able to send in the certificate. Period. The certificate must be kept with the car at all times. That's all.